What's up, guys? Fens the Spook back at you this week with some different stuff. Hopefully, some nice little break from the horror and the other things we usually do here. Some of y'all like that better, but we'll get back to that. No worries. And just want a quick shout out to I picked up quite a few subs this week. I think a lot of people saw that video we did on comic Crypt of Castle Hills and his untimely demise. And anyway, I just want to say I think it's cool that a lot of you thought that you were with me on it, and you guys thought it was a little messed up, even if not necessarily the rule, the fact that it's so unevenly enforced. But anyway, said what we had to say there. Hopefully he comes back. But in the meantime, guys, got some cool jungle comics for you today. Small stack. I don't have a lot of these. I don't know a lot about these, so this is not going to be a super informative video. It's more just a hey, here's the ones I have. So first one has got Jungle Adventures. This is from Quality. I don't even know what this is. I'll be honest with you. This is kind of a one that got thrown in a deal. This is not what I mean when I say Jungle Comics. I'm simply talking about the genre. There are of course the actual Jungle Comics, cool Jungle Adventures. This one's not the greatest. We'll start off with, I don't want to say the weakest one, but the one I'm probably the least interested in. So, it's a cool one, though. And now here we go. Here's the real Jungle Comics. So these are from Fiction House. I really like Fiction House stuff. I think it's really, really cool looking. There's always chicks in bikinis tied up. It's kind of every little boy's power fantasy, I think. Not to be weird, but I think I certainly wasn't young enough to read these as a kid. I was born, well after these were done being published. But I would have enjoyed this kind of cover, girl tied up. I would have enjoyed that a lot. So, maybe there is something to be said about the hidden sexuality in comics perverting the young men. I don't know about all that, but there's certainly sexy covers here on these Jungle Comics. And so there's a little handful I picked up off eBay. I got all of these except the last one that I'm going to show from the same guy. So anyway, here we go. Bring this up a little closer. This is Jungle Comics 71. A lot of these are pretty wrecked. You can see the big chip missing down there. I just think this is the coolest cover, man. I love alligator crocodile covers. I just think they're great. And here we have a real good one. And the girl looks like just looks like Betty Page or maybe Veronica from the Archie comics, So a real cool Jungle Comics there. Kind of one of my favorite covers for sure. Here's another cool crocodile cover. These have a lot of different features in them. There's like Conga and what else is there? Sheena, I think, is another one that the Jungle Comics did. There's also Jumbo Comics, which have jungle-themed comics, but they're all from Fiction House. Fiction House also did like Planetary Comics and things like that. So they were a big hitter at the time. I think this ran from 1940s to the mid-1950s, these Jungle Comics did. And again, here we have almost the same kind of situation going on. Betty Page looking girl in her bikini being attacked by a water dragon crocodile, and Conga, the great white hope, swoops in. What's kind of weird about these, let me bring the last one back up for a second. And this just may be in Florida. It's really hard to tell if they're faded or not. A lot of these have these really washed out kind of orangey yellows on them. And you go, man, these kind of look like they're faded, and a lot of times they are. I'm looking at you, Coliseum of Comics, hanging your stuff up on the fluorescent lights, years on the wall and everything fades. So, there are faded ones out there for sure. But these two, I've looked at other copies. These kind of seem to be the right colors for these two books. So anyway, just kind of weird. The Jungle Comics, the font, the yellows, the oranges, the color schemes, the fonts they use, kind of look faded sometimes right off the bat. You know what I mean? So anyway, just pointing that out. Anyway, oh yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, this one's actually cover stapled attached there, but who cares? I think these are fantastic. I'll basically buy these all day long in the $20 range. If I can get these for $20 to $30 in this shape where they look pretty decent, maybe have a small flaw or something like that, I'll take these all day long at that range. Here is the one jumbo I own. Jumbo Comics. Another really awesome cover. I love hippos and, you know, water monsters and stuff like that. There's Sheena, Pied Piper of the Congo. Honestly, I prefer the chicks tied up a little more, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. Don't ban me, YouTube. So pretty cool cover there. That's Jumbo Comics number 92. But again, look how vibrant that one is, which is what made me think that the others, again, real quick comparison, that the others were, you know, faded out. But when I went online and looked, you know, I looked at other copies of the ones I have, and they, you know, yeah, there's brighter and stuff, but, you know, not like this. This one seems to kind of stand out as one of the brighter covers they did at the time. But just look at the ink colors on that, man. And this is, shoot, I mean, it's not 100 years old, but it's certainly 80 years old almost, you know. If not, it's just crazy to me how cool these are. And they smell so neat, you know, musty and old inside. I really like them. Here's some of my higher grade ones. I'd say these are probably fine plus maybe. It's hard to say with these old books. You always want to be kind of gentler on them than you probably would be. Another book there. You know, there again is our Last in Distress. Tiger covers are cool always. Nice Jungle Comics. I don't know. I just love these covers, man. I love the Fiction House covers. I love another set of comics they do called Ghosts, or Ghost, but I don't have any of those. It's actually, they do a nice little job going over that in this book right here, Ghosts and Girls. If you're ever interested in that, that's goes over the horror books that the Fiction House did. I think there's only like 10 of them. I'd love to have one of those, but they're always so ratty when you find them. So I kind of stick to the Jungle Comics. And I'll tell you guys, don't mess me up here, but these people just give these away. I mean, I don't know what the deal with this is, man. I kind of said I wasn't going to talk prices, and then my last videos I've kind of talked prices like crazy. So I'm going to get back to not doing it, but I got these on a really good deal. A guy had them on eBay, and they totaled, you know, whatever, more than I wanted to pay for them, but probably what was fair. And I just said, look, man, you know, I don't have that kind of money at the moment. I'm not a flipper. You're not going to see these turn around on you on eBay. I'm going to hold on to these probably until I'm dead. Here's what I got, man. If you're interested, you know, I'd like to make you this offer. And if not, it's cool. You know, don't get insulted or anything like that. And the guy took the offer. So that's just, and I told you the price range I like to buy these in. So that'll give you kind of an idea of what I got them for. I just, you know, I wouldn't tell you to go out there and harass people and give them lowball bids on their stuff. I mean, that's just going to make you enemies. Always be respectful of people's time, but, you know, tell them what you got. Hey, man, here's what I got. Would you take it? And if they say no, they say no. And you say, thanks. I appreciate you working with me, and maybe I'll, you know, check back when I got some more money. Making good relationships on eBay, I'm telling you guys, it pays off. Anyway, Jungle Comics 112. Awesome cover. Pretty good shape, too. Here's Jungle Comics. I can't read the number. 140. I like ape covers. What covers don't I like? Big issue with this one is that stamp over there. Don't know where that's from. If any of you, I suspect some Latin American country or Central America. I have no idea. I'm just being ignorant. It could be from Europe. I'm going to just shut my mouth right now. But if anyone knows where that stamp's from, it'd be cool. Let me know. I don't know where the book came from, at least. So again, just your cool Jungle Comics dude saving a chick from the gorilla. I like that. And again, a real nice condition one, or as far as these go. They're not near mint, but, you know. And then this was the most recent one I picked up. I picked this up from, wait. Oh, sorry, one more, hold on. Got these a little out of order. I showed you this one in the last video. This is the one I pressed. But again, just a cool Jungle Comics. I think we've already seen that one. So again, this one here is the one I just bought at the Daytona Beach Comic Convention. Awesome convention. I really highly recommend you check it out if you're in the Georgia area, Florida area. Just comics, none of the silliness, I mean, I think they might have like a cosplay contest or something, but, you know, just none of that, none of the frills, and you're not paying for it either. Nice, cheap entrance fee, and it's all-day comics. I love it. And I got this guy, again, right in that price range. It has a little bit of the death touch as far as I'm concerned. I really don't like this kind of thing. I don't like writing on the cover, but I'm going to chalk that up to a newsstand grease pencil, and it'll make me feel better. If it's newsstand stuff, I'm all right with it. If it's like Little Billy writing his name on it, I'm not so keen on that. So as far as this one goes, I'll just chalk that up to a newsstand mark. So anyway, guys, that's my Jungle Comics collection. I'll put a few more back up here for you to stare at the end. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you guys are having a great time and a good Thanksgiving and good holiday. I'll check back in with you here in a day or so with another video. And this time we're actually going to go into a comic book. That's right. We're going to do it no matter how ugly it is. We're going to open a comic. We're going to look inside. I'm going to start a new series. Hopefully that'll be awesome. So thanks for sticking with me, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Jungle Comics. Have a great one.